Good evening. Hope you are all doing well. Hope you had a great interest rate hike decision day. Um, do me a favor. If you are not subscribed, please take the opportunity to do so. I would very, very much appreciate it. Like over half of you guys that watch this, the magic unfold before your eyes, half of you that watch this aren't subscribed. So if you would hit that button for me, I would very much appreciate it. So I was able to right the ship today. I was able to find where we were taking on water and plug those holes and actually pull out a green day. Not a spectacular green day, but a green day nonetheless. And I've recorded uh, some of the trades, not all of the trades, from today. And without further ado, let's jump into how the magic unfolded. Same narrative, with the exception of I did actually go long today on a few of these. But still, I like going short when the short opportunity presents itself. I don't have a problem jumping in short, taking a quick scalp, and moving on to the next trade. Um, so a few things happened. I was able to not blow up. Shocker. I was able to not blow up those other two accounts, and I was able to turn that third account that I was upside down on yesterday into like a green day. I'll show you the P&L from all of that stuff here in just a minute. Today was crazy. Today moved over 300 points to the upside today. So if you would have grabbed this Joker short at the pre-market low early this morning and just bought it and held it, you would be a rich individual by the end of the day because it did nothing but go straight up. And this stereotypically for me is the type of day that I struggle with. I struggle with a trend day where it does nothing but go higher and higher and higher. And that's pretty much what it did all day today. And there was some stuff here in the middle where I got chopped up a little bit, but I managed to recover and squeak out a green day. Um, yeah. Again, it's painful sometimes sitting here watching yourself, uh, the replays of these. Um, but I have a system down, and the system works for me until it doesn't. And it really revolves around the breakout. When the Nasdaq breaks out of its either resistance going higher or support going lower, it moves so quickly. Like when it pings back and forth in its ranges, that's manageable. But once it breaks contain, it freaking goes, man. It rolls. And it's hard for me to react to that sometimes. And again, I know I should use a stop loss. Just don't like to. Uh, yeah. Same narrative though. Pops up just a little bit, go short, take the profit, and move on. Yeah. And I wish I would have set the P&L screen in the corner like I normally do. I try not to focus on it today. I tried to just trade today and try to keep the P&L portion out of my head. Maybe that was messing with me the last couple of days. Um, I don't know. I'm not above trying something different, trying something new. Uh, you know, if it works, right? But yeah, this was the narrative of the day for me. Every little pop up, go short. Because I wasn't convinced that we were going to keep going higher, right? This this right here. Excuse me. I wasn't sure if I mean, in hindsight, sitting here looking back on it, it's like, oh, well, that was just one big giant cup for 2 hours, 2 hours of cup forming just to break and go up. Well, it was also 2 hours of chop back and forth, right? They could have very easily gone all the way back down. What I do want to show you though, I'm not going. So this is what I did all day today. I would like to show you one of my longs, right? Because I don't want y'all to think, well, he's a perma bear. I go long right here. Yeah. But so I started trading my eval account, the 150K account. But yeah, look at this trend line. I'm gonna pause it right here. That did nothing but go straight up. I mean, yeah, there's some red, and that's a big, dirty, nasty pullback. Yes, but it literally did nothing but go up all day long. Let's see here. This. So if you notice, my screen's flipped from colors. So this is the actual Nasdaq, the NQ. And the reason why I have it color coded differently is because I trade it differently. Um, I am not going to get on the NQ and trade those smaller 50K PA accounts the same way that I would the 150K account on the Nasdaq itself, not the micro Nasdaq, right? And you'll see why, because I use a lot more contracts. Or actually, I'm not sure if I recorded that portion or not. Once I got a little bit further on in the day trading this, I realized, well, dude, you could actually pass this today. So I upped the contracts from 3 and 6 to 5 and 10 and even 15 at one point. And yeah, there was 2 times where I almost popped it. 2 times I almost let the trade get away from me. But I waited and was patient where I added back where I was underwater at. And again, I think this was later in the afternoon. But I trade it the same way. It pops up, short it, add to the short, catch it on the way back down. And I really don't trade going long in that same way. Yeah, anyway. I really don't very often add to a losing position going long, is what I'm trying to say. I normally do that short to the short side, because when it breaks, when it's done going higher, what does it always do? It always comes back down. I know you could say the same. Well, that's the same thing when it's going up and it starts to come down. When it can't come down any further, it goes back up. But it happens quicker. Happens quicker to me when you're shorting it than when you're longing it, if that makes sense. But I just went from being up $400 on this account to being up $1,580 on this account. And I ended up making 6,800, I think, on it. And again, it's an eval account. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. But what is cool is I passed it in 2 days and got it done and out of the way. So let's jump onto this, the PNL here. I ended up 1848 to the good. Yes. Feels good to get a win. It sucks when 2 days in a row that are losers that's not fun. That is not a good feeling. It's not fun. And I only did 1 trade in each one of these 2 accounts. I told you I'm going to limp them across the finish line, kicking and screaming if I have to. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the payout on those 3. And then I made a little bit of money on 19 here. I made 113 bucks on it because I actually traded it because it has more drawdown room in it than those other 2 do. It had its P&L was at 52,860, I think, and the other ones were at 52,660. So I felt a lot more comfortable taking on some extra trades with it than I did the other 2. And then I basically hit the goal in the other 6 accounts, and I wrapped them up and called it a day. So, yeah, it's 48. I'm still in the hole for the week. We'll see if we can't work on that on Thursday and Friday. And that gives me 19 days in those 3 accounts. I will be able to request a payout tomorrow. I will request a payout in those 3 tomorrow. There's no windfall days in there at all. All of those have been traded the way they're supposed to. I believe you are allowed to post on those accounts 2 out of the 10 days, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to coast to the finish line on those 3, and 3 days on these, 2 days on the others, and that's really it in a nutshell. Had a green Wednesday, and I needed that. I needed that as a confidence booster for getting my hands kicked the last 2 days. It feels good to be on the winning side. But again, if you would hit that like and subscribe button, like if you feel necessary, I would very much appreciate it. And I will catch up with you all next time. Enjoy your evening. Take care.